Hey guys, Shelemental here. So for today's video, we'll be discussing flying in Legion, more specifically why I did not like it. Now before we begin, make sure to drop me a like and let me know your thoughts on flying. This video will be split up into 3 parts. Number 1, this stuff is required to get flying in Legion. Number 2, flying's utility in Legion. And number 3, my opinions on the matter. Each section of the video will be recorded separately, and I'll do my best to give you guys an in-depth run through flying as fast as possible, so you guys aren't in the video forever. I will not be covering how to get flying and what to do to speed up the time it takes you to unlock, but there are some great videos out there you can watch. That being said, let's get right into it. Requirements for flying. First, we'll begin with part 1 of 2 of the meta achievement. Achievement number 1, Broken Isles Diplomat, which requires you to be revered with all 6 of the Legion factions. Achievement number 2, Varieties of Spice of Life, which requires you to complete 100 different world quests. Achievement number 3, A Glorious Campaign, which requires you to complete your Class Order Hall campaign. Achievement number 4, Broken Isles Explorer, which requires you to get rid of all the hidden areas on your map in the Broken Isles. Achievement number 5, Lore Master of Legion. Finish all major storylines in Legion, including Mars. For this leg of the achievement, Lore Master is by far the hardest, as it requires you to have 20,000 out of 21,000 exalted with the Nightfall to continue out the story, so make sure to start grinding that. Now on to the second part of this meta achievement. Achievement number 1, Legionfall Commander. Reach revered with the armaments of Legionfall faction. And achievement number 2, Explore Broken Shore. Reveal all hidden areas of your minimap in the Broken Shore. For this final part of the achievement, the Legionfall rep is again the most annoying and will take the longest, obviously. Flying's utility. Now to say not getting flying in Legion is an option would be flat out wrong. Flying in Legion, much like in Draenor, is a must and needs to be on to make life easier for you. Flying can be done for a plethora of things for you, and increases speed you do almost anything in the Broken Isles. We'll start out with World Quests. World Quests with flying essentially mean you can finish one emissary cache in around 7 minutes total by quickly flying from quest to quest to complete them, also depending on your gear level. I'm 893 currently, and this might be a bit slower than my speed if your gear isn't as good as mine, but it's about that speed. World quests such as the Dalaran ones that require you to jump and flying bubbles for an item now require 13 seconds of work to simply fly to the item and click it, ignoring all the work. Similarly, world bosses and elites are simple to farm, as you can just fly above it until it's almost dead, hit it once, and receive loot from the item and credit for the world quest. More than just world quests, there's the added feature of speed. I'd say it takes around 5-ish minutes to get from one side of the Isles to another, so one peak from the other, making it great to get in groups or quests, and it's just stupid easy. However, there's one peak of flying that brings everything just brokenly good, and this is leveling. With the Broken Isles being such a small zone, the quests are now a complete joke, and it's easy to get a character of 100 once head with no working required. You can fly up if tagged by difficult enemies, fly to things you have to kill, fly to turn quests, and even fly to bonus objectives. I personally waited to continue leveling up my characters once head without flying, and I received about 3 levels per day with me playing for around 4 hours each day with no XP buffs, and me watching Netflix just laid back, so kinda chill leveling. Leveling in Legion with flying is really easy, and I worry that people without flying are going to forever dread leveling through the Isles, as they forgot that they can't fly through it and just power through it. My guess is that almost all the player base will get flying at some point, as it is must-have for Legion and future expansions due to its utility. My thoughts on the matter. First, I'll give my general opinions on flying, and afterwards I can give you guys some specifics about what I hated most of the requirements, and it's going to be a lot of rant here. My thoughts on flying were horrible. I mean really bad. Whilst farming out the achievement, I was not just stressed to complete it, but pissed that this was a requirement in the first place. I still do, to this day, after unlocking flying, do not understand why Blizzard did not allow us to just buy our flying like we used to be able to. If Blizzard's argument is that it would be too easy due to gold not meaning as much as it used to be, then raise the price of it. Do anything you can, Blizzard, so that players don't have to farm reputation to unlock flying. That does not equate in any way, and it hasn't in the past prior to Draenor. We already are playing money for the game, paying money for the game, and we shouldn't have to far back for once, for something that was in the past pocket. I think Blizzard should retake both systems as a whole, and maybe 30% per player versus flying. People are missing out on this utility, as the system that Blizz themselves put in is too boring and too much of a grind. Never
You have seen what I have
most of the
seen.
achievement not too bad, and able to complete in about a week minus the
You
rep grind.
know
Mart was a great
what
zone, yes. But my personal opinion is you shouldn't have to grind out rep just to continue
One
questing
of
in a zone, especially that zone
monster
completion is vital for
my
flying.
people.
I did not like the fact that after I reached 9 out of 11 chapters in Mart, it's a continued
Shaden.
grind rep, even after being reviewed to finish the story. Maybe Blizzard should have attempted to make this not part of the requirement, so players like me, who took a break in early expansion, did not have to grind emissaries and world quests for weeks just to unlock flying because I had to quest in Sherlock. Next, we have the Legionfall reputation. I personally didn't mind it at all, but it's also because I had fully unlocked the achievement when the 50% extra rep buff from world quest was active, so I just grinded until my hands hurt. Same with
Was the vision
I do feel like this could have annoyed players patch first came out, 7.2, as it does mean I had to log on each day, do 4 world quests, and then hand in the resource box. Overall, this achievement annoyed me. Some of the systems in place by Blizz didn't come out into effect as well as they hoped, and overall, it was just a stupid thing. So yeah guys, that's just about all for this video. Make sure to drop me a comment if you guys have flying and if you agree with my opinions on this matter. This video wasn't made just to rant, but also to inform those that flying is useful, and if you do plan on grinding, start right now, as the longer you wait, the worse. If you can bite the bullet and grind it out right now, good on you, sir. That's all folks, have a great day, and best of luck in your grind for flying in Legion. Goodbye.